Hey Beck Radio, home of Beck Nation, can I take your order? More music news coming up. Hey guys, I'm Jess Paul of Rec Radio, and here in news today, Lady Gaga will not be censoring her Indonesian concerts. Recently, there was controversy of Gaga and her Asian tour among Indonesian Muslims who say that Gaga's show is immoral. Gaga tweeted last week,
"The Jakarta situation is twofold. Indonesian authorities demand I censor the show, and religious extremists separately are threatening violence."
But Gaga recently stated that she will not be censoring her shows, which she and reps say are not provocative for the sake of being provocative, even though that means that some shows along the way will be canceled in Asia. And Against Me's transgendered singer Tom Gabel has made his first show as Laura Jane Grace. From this recent performance, we now know that the new album will be called Transgender Dysphoria Blues, reflecting the single that they also played at the shows. It was a 40-minute set including Pints of Guinness Make You Strong and I Was a Teenage Anarchist, one of my favorites. And though Grace had said she would be open about her transformation, she did not mention it in between sets. Regardless, from the recent article, we now can get a sense that both band members and fans could not be more supportive. And also, as a follow-up from previous Rec Radio episodes, Yauch, previously deceased of the Beastie Boys, had recorded before he died. In fall, the band had been working on some new material. Mike D explains,
"It was stuff we had written or demoed, and there were new ideas. He wasn't sure he was able to do vocals, but after a bit we ended up doing them."
More on the subject when we actually get some audio. In album news, we might have a lead on a new album name from All Time Low. Recent album art has leaked, reading The Reckless and the Brave. We're not sure if this is an album title or a single title, but there is a 3-day countdown going on the website for All Time Low right now. So we're waiting for something. And also in album news, The Killers named their new album Battleborn. We learn a little bit about their 4th full-length album from a Rolling Stone magazine article, which somebody took a picture of and uploaded on Tumblr. Flowers explains,
"It gets harder as you get older. You want to put in the same effort and find the same focus you did when you knew you didn't want to work at the casino anymore. We're working it out."
Also, Beck releases a new single off his upcoming album. The single is called I Just Started Hating Some People Today, and it will be out soon, if not as I am filming this episode. And in a blog, John Mayer discusses his recently released album called Born and Raised. In the blog, he explains the differences from being on the road and recording and doing the circuit of promoting, as well as saying about his album that is from the heart with no trickery. Speaking of blogs, Patrick Stump gives us an apologetic update. Previously, Patrick Stump had released a blog that made him sound like he was quitting music. In a sense, he is saying that he is up to other things, as well as would like to explain that he will never quit music. Instead, he wants to assure fans that he will be
"Really focused on being more of a co-writer than a producer. The best stuff is when I feel like I've sort of tricked the other writer into writing a really good song on their own. It's really rewarding to watch somebody inspire themselves."
Outside of music, Patrick Stump's new hobbies include learning how to taste whiskey and taking acting classes. Can we expect something, Patrick? And finally, in news, Paramore talk about their next album and a new sound. Singer Hayley Williams takes some time off to explain that their next set of songs will be less whiny.
"A lot of change, a lot of positivity. Even the songs with the more serious subject matter feel less toiled and troubled."
You can read more about what bands Hayley is listening to at the link below. In video news, I'll just give you a rundown of a list. You can watch Linkin Park's Burn It Down, Bruce Springsteen's Rocky Ground, an acoustic set from Say Anything, and an unplugged version of Best Coast, No One Like You. Also in video news, you can watch a Not Safe for Work, A Place to Bury Strangers video called You Are the One, as well as Sleigh Bell's new Demons. I haven't been keeping up with Sleigh Bells, but it still sounds like they haven't gotten any better at music. Don't get me wrong, I love them. I have them on my iPod, but they are so noisy. And finally in video, Phillip Phillips. Tragic. The new American Idol plays his first single, Home. As his coronation song, Phillip releases this song that is very reminiscent of Mumford and Sons, who actually have their own song called Home. But right now it's being heralded as a folk rock gem by a lot of our critics and favorite magazines, and they say that they are excited to hear what Phillip will come up with next. I listened to this song, I saw the performance. It was an acoustic song with a drum line behind it. It was beautiful. I didn't watch American Idol this season, I didn't care. But he looks promising from just this one song that I heard. I'm not sure. I don't know if I could base it all on the one performance, but tell me what you think, and if you watched American Idol, and if he is somebody to look out for. In streaming, The National releases a song for Game of Thrones. The song is called The Reigns of Castamere, and it will be on the Season 2 soundtrack. I watched the show, I listened to the band, and it's so funny that I believe this song encompasses both what the band and what the show really stand for, and really that style is within both of those things, in the sense that I could not have paired two things better. If not something that I would listen to on my iPod. It's very slow and a little bit boring, but like I said, it is a great pair. And also, Yellowcard have released a new single called Always Summer, and Metric have released a new song called Speed the Collapse. The more I hear of Metric, the more I like them. They kind of came out with a lot of car ads, as well as Twilight soundtracks, so they were known that way. But I really do think I like them, and this song is not an exception. In tour news, you can go to recradio.net and see what's either coming near you or what has been done in touring and performing, including Evanescence, Stone Roses, and brand new. But right now, I'd like to introduce a new band to you guys. They are called Zodiac N Black. They are incredibly fun, and they are going to introduce themselves and their song to you right now.
Hello, Rec Radio viewers. I'm Chad.
I'm Hank. I'm Luca. I'm Jim. We're Zodiac N Black. The song you're about to hear is Making Enemy off our debut album, The Aftermath. Check us out at www.zodiacnblack.com or on Facebook. Thanks for listening. Yeah.
We'll listen to Rec Radio.
How come I see the summer here? How come you're playing the innocent? How come throwing your stones away? You're making an enemy. I used to think was always time for action.
Instead of giving you guys stuff, I got something else for you. These are BackBeatsGo wireless stereo headphones. I got to sample them. They are amazing. They were so easy to set up with Bluetooth. I'm going to give them to you. And what you guys have to do is go to the BackBeatsGo Plantronics Facebook and like them, as well as put down the comments so I can pick you. I love BackBeatsGo. And the last thing I would like to talk to you guys about is I've been getting a lot of requests to talk about Mr. Adam Lambert. I haven't talked about him in a while, and that is probably because back in December when he released his single, Better Than I Know Myself, I got to listen to it. I was like excited. Oh my god, Adam has a new single. Oh my gosh. You know, it's been a while. And I didn't like it. But it was kind of a shallow pop song. Shallow romantic. Actually, don't know. But I thought he was going into a bad direction where his stuff was boring, sounded like everything else on the radio right now. Hate pop radio right now. And I kind of dismissed it. But Trespassing, his new album, did just come out and it charted, and I would definitely, give him the second chance of listening to this album. So I will update you guys on what I think about that. Okay, I've talked to you guys enough. Peace, love, rock and roll. Have a good